Greetings, folks. What me? So it's been a while since I dropped any video here. I've just been struggling with the light here, and also the network is terrible. I've tried so many ways, but I don't know, keeps messing me up. But um, I'm working on a solution for that, and it's just taking time. So just wanted to drop some update about my FundedNext challenge, and talk about everything I've been doing on this challenge account. And yeah, so as you can see, I've passed phase one on this challenge account, and it's a tough ride, but I enjoy the journey. To be honest, I really enjoy the journey. This is the first time I'm passing the phase one is this year, knowing that I have a consistent way of coming to the market, knowing I have a clear approach, and it's just me and my plan so far. So let me not waste too much time and just go straight to the trade. So I'll just try. I wish I can back test it, but it will just consume too much time, and I don't want to do that. I'll just try my best to explain each trade, and it's not that much. I was able to pass with like 15 trading days. You can see here. I'm already on phase two. I've even taken the trade on that phase two account, but I've not gone too far. Just one trade, just down 1% on that. But let me go straight to the trades there. Well, let's look at the trading overview first. All the stats, the necessary stats there. As you can see, the network is like it's a little bit slow, but this time around it's not like first time. This is a different network. I don't know why it's taking this time now to load, but maybe I'll just do it at the end of the video. If it's taking too much time, everything wants to just draw me back. But you can see at some point I was down like I think 5-6%, somewhere around there. It's crazy. It's funny. I was just talking about 5 losing streak. How 5 losses is normal with this strategy, and the next thing, I'm in I'm in a crazy streak. It's not crazy, not crazy, like 5 losses, but part of the loss is it's my fault. I cannot be perfect all the time with it, but I was able to still like come up and still pass phase one, and I'm really happy about it. It shows that I'm starting to follow my plan more and start to get consistent more than before. So I'm really happy for passing this phase one. I didn't feel anything, so I'm gonna get 25k next. Like I said, if I pass that phase one and two, I'm going to get 50k. I just don't want to jump into a 50k. I don't want something that I'll be thinking about the money that I used to get the account or anything like that. So I just like, no, let me start slow. It's not that I cannot get 150k. I can't just start trading that. I am in the process of building my confidence more. Okay, so it's not just about the payouts or anything. It's like if I can withstand the pullbacks and all that, and being like consistent no matter what, and going into crazy drawdown, come out of the drawdown, doing all these necessary things that I need to do to build more confidence with myself, and have more trust with this strategy that I'm trading. So that's just it. I don't know why this did. I want to look at the stats, but I don't know why it's not just loading up. Or I don't know why. But yeah, so let's go straight to the chart. I've taken a lot of trades. I was able to pass phase one with just 15 trading days. It should be fast, but if not for that losing streak. Let me just start from the last setup I explained on GBPJPY, because GBPJPY, I took more trades on GBPJPY during this whole period. Took more trades on GBPJPY. I think this is the last trade I explained on GBPJPY, January 15. So another trade like on the 19th. So let's start from there. On the 19th, I took another trade on the 19th on USDJPY. So I switch in between GBPJPY and USDJPY because this pair, they work hand in hand. They're volatile. It's moving okay for me to be able to take trades. So this is the trade here on the 19th, and this is the trade I broke my plan. How did I do it? Is because I closed before. I closed this trade even before the trade gets to my TP. It did not even get to my TP stop loss, and I closed the trade. Why? I was just like, okay, this trade is already invalid right now. We already have 4 touch points, and market is just trading below the trend line. I was like, okay, there's no much time now. Most likely we're going to range through the day, and we did range, but I'm not supposed to do anything within this trade other than let it to hit my stop loss. The only time I'm allowed to close the trade is around from, let's say, 9 o'clock, and if it's not doing anything decent, I can just take it out. But I went outside the plan and closed before then. So at that time, this was the third touch point I was trading with, and I have a trend line from there. This is the third touch point then, and we ran previous day low. It's a double break day, and market just pushed up, give me all the confirmation. I got in, and fortunately I closed before that. But it's nothing too crazy. It's just only these that I broke my plan. The rest, I would say, when I look back at those trades, I would say probably I should be able to add more patience to this entry when I'm trying to take the entry. Then I think I might be able to escape some of those losses, and maybe I would have passed phase one by like long time ago. So it's obvious why it took me this long to pass phase one. That's not my plan. I wanted to just get it all done all in phase just 1 month. And yeah, just this is just the sequence. I don't know which is going to be a win or loss. It's not something I can control. It's none of my business where it's going as of then. If I follow my plan and I know and I have an idea of, okay, this is my set target and this is my entry, that's what I'm going to wait for. The rest, totally out of my control. So let's go to JPY. So that's the next trade. Is also, I'm just like explaining that loss part first, because losses are part of the game. And if you ask me what I'm thinking after the what's my mindset like after the third loss or the fourth loss, is nothing. I was not I was not paying attention. Like, I was not paying attention to the log. I did not even log in for the next platform to look at the stats if I'm down that bad. But it's just I just had to focus and keep doing what I'm doing and not paying too much attention to that loss. This is the main source there. Like, this is the key thing that I did there. Not paying attention, but only focus on my plan and the things I can control. This is my own duty now, to monitor myself more and try to make good trades. That's what I'll say. So The next trade here is on the 20th January. It's a clear 30 point move. I was looking to, let me highlight the 30 point. I wish I can explain. I don't want to waste too much time on this video, else I would have explained my higher time frame idea. This is just me looking at the 15-minute time frame. There's so much to this, not just this 30 point. I will not see this and just take it like that. So there's so much I was looking at as of then before taking this trade. But unfortunately, again, it did not play out. So what happened this day, we ran previous day high, it's a double break day, and I got in on this trade looking to take it to the next key level. Market reversed and take me out. Simple. But if there's a lot to this trade there, that patience cost me, and I did not expect it to. I expect the pullback to be that much. So yeah, I paid for it. Most of all those losses, patience. Same thing, and this is on the 20th. Next trade on the 22nd. Same on JPY. I'm right in the direction. Even this one is just wrong timing. Same thing as of then. I have one touch point at down. Two. This is the third touch point I'm riding with. This is already 1, 2, 3. So I expect it to break. Once trend line has already 1, 2, 3 touch points from the fourth, I don't trust the fourth. So I expect it to break. So it makes sense. I have a third touch point. I have more than 10 touch points here on this counter trend line. So I want it to break. And that's what makes. That's what I was looking at. That's just me adding other confluences of structure and trend and where I am in the trend. So we ran previous day high here. We retest, not a healthy one. It's obvious, not a healthy one, but it's something that plays out. This is a setup that I can take, but I usually take it because it's not that bad. I did not expect the pullback to be this much again, and then market trade to like 1 hour and then reverse, take me out again. This is on the 22nd January. I did not do nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Did I take any trade on USDJPY? Let me check, because if you sum everything up onto that point, that's like 5 losers in a row. So after that trade, okay. So after that, I broke the streak on a Friday. Same thing. Come to the market, I was still with this 30 point move. It's still the same thing. It's just 2 days, so I expect this 30 point to give me at least take out this high before reversing, and I was correct. We ran previous day high, we retest. I love this multiple week rejection. Anytime we have breaks like this, the weak rejection is what's giving me even more confidence there. I'm riding this 30 point. We run previous day high, we retest, build up a little bit, and we close above the next key level. And the moment price breaks that close above this key level here, if I highlight it, you see, the moment we close above here, I jump in on this trade and I take it to the next key level. Upon this break here, I exit. This is just simple. I don't chase long move. I don't look for 100 pips. I look for within 50 to 60, 65 pips every day. And I'm very, very cautious. If market has already given me more than 150 pips for that day, I'll be second guessing that trade. I might not take it because I focus on the average pip movement for that pair. And depending on what's happening, I don't want to get caught up in the range and my trade will not get the full hour or something like that. So this trade actually broke the streak, but it's not all. I still took another loss again on USDJPY. It's crazy. Now you see the power of risk to reward very soon. You see the power of risk to reward and having a consistent way of coming to the market, having this trust with your system. And after this win, that's when I start to look at the start. I was like, wow, bruh. I went close to 6% or 7% in drawdown, then and but it's not something new, because if I even take you to my backtest sample size here, you see lots of areas where I'll have 3 losses in a row, 4 losses in a row, 5 losses in a row. So this is what will keep me going here. Going back to that backtest and look at it and see what has happened, and then like see that this thing is normal and I don't need to worry too much. I'm not even worried. I was just like, oh, let me just look at it again to see that yes, this is nothing to even worry about. If I'm going to lose it, I'm going to lose it. Good thing I started with a win, and it's like plus 3%. So you see, so after this win, yeah, I didn't take any trade. I was like, didn't do much until let's look at the last trade for January on USDJPY. I lost that trade too, and I was right in the direction. It's just that market didn't, push. Still the same idea. I was riding the third touch point here. If I go to the higher time frame, you see how clean what I'm paying attention when it comes to structure and trend. Understanding minor structure breaks and major structure breaks. I've talked about this. I think I'll do a video explaining that structure. All right. So the thing is that I don't know. There's different way you can do this depending on how you understand trend and structure. People understand it different ways. So sometimes I don't really like to even yap about it or talk anything about it. Just giving my own opinion here. So third touch point here, we ran previously high, we retest. That's all I need to see, and we trade to the next key level. I love this build up, W pattern. Everything is there, but patience. That was not patience enough. The setup is good. Didn't respect this structure point, but it's something that I still take most of the time, because JPY is very, very fast. When something like this happen, the next thing, boom, we broke the next key level, market is dropping back down. But that didn't happen again, and I was not that mad. I already broke the streak, so it didn't even do anything to me. All those times I was taking those losses here. I was just focusing on my own thing. I'm still doing all that busy stuff here, so it's not something that I'll start worrying or start changing something, start tweaking things in my strategy, or change this and change that. This is what will just reset you back to the beginning again, trying to change it. You need to pass through those moments, and for you to build more confidence with yourself and the approach you're using, I need to continuously take this trade, take my setup, no matter what, no fear, nothing. If every criteria is there's nothing to worry, there's nothing to wait for. Take it, and that's the mindset I was using. And boom, another loss here. Not that worried too much. This is the last trade for January. This is on the 30th. It was like, it's a beautiful trade, market trade straight up to my TP, but just that took me out by the pip, man, by the pip. So that's the last trade for January. Let's go back to JPY. Where is my first trade? JPY here. So on the February 3rd. So this is where I start to come back again. It's nothing that I changed. I did not change anything. It's still the same thing I'm executing, and I had like 5 winners in a row again. After five losses, I had 4 wins again. So now you see here the same thing. We ran previously high, we retest. All right, market creates multiple rejection, build up, we close above the next key level. All right, okay, there's nothing to wait for. I was trading with this third touch point as of then. This is the second, and the first is somewhere around like down here. Everything looks cool. I was looking to see price run these highs, and it makes sense according to structure with everything I'm looking at. So we ran previously high. I got in on this trade here, and I was looking to target the next key level. Market didn't get to that level. We closed somewhere below 1 hour, and it's not that bad, but it's still a win. that's what market um gave me for that day. So can't complain. So this is on the 3rd of February. So let's go to USDJPY. You see how I switch in between these two, because like this is how they work for me. I love these two pairs. Like since I stopped trading GBP really, like I need something a little bit faster, not that fast, but a little bit at least, if at all. So next trade on the 4th, the same thing, similar stuff that happened. It's a clean trend we are riding with at the 30 point as of this point back. So we ran previously high and market pushed up to close above this key level. We ran previously high, not that healthy. The retracement is not about it. It's a big push, and market is like I see more buyers presence there. So I just had to ride with the trend there, and there's not much analysis to do here. So got in on this trade somewhere around this level, and the same thing closed somewhere around 1 hour here. Still the same thing, but it's adding up, right? It's adding up. So I go to JPY, back to JPY. Let's check the next trade here on JPY. So the next trade on JPY is on the 5th. Is a clean 30 point move to. It's always the 30 point, man. It's always the 30 point. The 30 point, I'm more confident of the 30 point more than any 30 point. From the 4th, I expect it to break. You see it everywhere if I draw this trend line now. It's not that we don't have more trend lines with more touch points. It's just that with trend lines is that you need to continue to adjust this trend line to fit the current, what's happening with the current price, so or structure. So that's why you see 1, 2, 3, the 4th broke. You see, it's the same thing that I'm talking about here. So then I was riding with these 30 points. There's also a higher time frame analysis. Reasons why I'm taking this trade here is because how market is reacting to these same key levels here, and it's the same pattern that's trying to form. I was looking to get that same drop here. The same thing is like triple top formation. All right, so I wait for price to close below this key level, and I take it to the next key level. It's the same thing. This is the same thing I'm repeating over and over again, and you see another win here on this. By this time, I'm already above, let's say, above break even, I'll say. All right, so this is on the 5th. Let's look at the next trade. This is a 10, right? I think there's a trade on the 9th on USDJPY. So on USDJPY, okay, on USDJPY before that trade, yeah. So this is on the 9th. On the 10th is on JPY. So what happened here? I was riding with this 30 touch point move. As of then, this is the last touch point there. This is a higher time frame 30 touch point. I'm even more confident with the higher time frame 30 touch point move. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3 touch points here. All right, and see market is reacting to this level. The moment to push back and we drop back into this zone again, I was like, okay, this trend here is about to get broken most likely, and I just had to position. So once price break this key level here, I target the next key level somewhere around here, and the moment market hit that, I exit. So simple thing. That touch point reaction on previously high or low, and key level confirmation. So that's on the 9th. It's a lot of trade, man. I wish I was like doing this every week, man. It would have been better. This is on the 10th, still the same thing. 1, 2, 3 touch points. We run previous day low, we retest, and now I wait for market to close below this key level. Now I see all the confirmation I'm looking for already. I see this move that happened here. We pushed up, market didn't take out this high. Most likely we are still respecting this zone now. This zone, market is still respecting it. So it makes sense according to structure for me to continue to look for more sales right now. So that's what I did here on the 10th February. I secured another 1 to 2. So by this time, close to passing this phase already. You see the power of risk to reward. Patience and continue to execute your plan. That's what I continue to do here. Just my plan and nothing but my plan. And I make sure I'm trading within myself. Even I'm going to make mistake, which I just explained. You see, I made few mistakes. There are areas where patience cost me, but I need to be able to put myself in the position where I make less of these mistakes. It's not that I will continue to see wins and all that. I position myself the best way to take any kind of loss that is there for me. It's not about just looking at the wins. Now I look wins and losses, same thing. I just want to see what will happen after a series of trades, like 15 trades, 20 trades, 30 trades. I want to see what will happen after that. And this is my plan here. So like this is like I once I get this next 25k, man, bro, I'm just not paying attention to no losers or winners. I'm going to just focus on only the plan. And once I pass that, I'm going to the 50k. So I have a 10, 25k, and a 50k. It makes sense to try to scale that, throughout the year. It's all right. So that's on the 10th February. Didn't take any trade on JPY for some time. All right, until let's look at USD JPY. Nothing to on it. It's a long waiting time. Now this is what some people cannot just do: sit down and wait. Didn't take any trade on USD JPY until my phase 2. So let's continue with JPY here. So you see all these days no trade, and coming back again to jam another loss here. Another loss here on JPY. I was riding with this third touch point as of then. I have 1 touch point at the top, 2, 3, and market run previous day low. We retest and just trying to ride it, continue. I'm not looking to go far, but market did not even give me the opportunity to even get to 1 to 1.5 for me to break even. So it just reversed immediately, and yeah, again, it's not a bad trade, but I should be able to be patient because there's something that I saw that this move is too extended. It's too drop back. It dropped like there's no enough retracement. So I believe that's what's trying to happen there. Market just reversed back, and start to consolidate, create build up until this day now on the 19th February. By this time, I think I've already passed phase. I'm close. See, this trade, I was just looking for one trade to just pass phase 1 and then I lost. I was not worried. I didn't take trade the next day until on the Thursday, 19th February. I had 1, 2 touch points, and this is the third touch point here. Let me highlight it here too. It's always the third touch point. It's always the third touch point. You see. So looking at this and see price reacting to this level, all right, most likely we're going to get at least a 60 pip drop from here, and this is what I'm looking for. It's not much that I must be riding. It's not compulsory I will be riding the overall trend. This is still me taking it. This is still a downtrending situation. So this is sell is something decent, something I can take here with no problem at all. So you can see we what happened here is a double break day. We have a breakout of the previous day high, and we run that level again. So seeing that, I like, okay, this is market trying to like completely fake break out this level, fake to take out this level. So we might get a drop back down. So this is what happened. This is like little to no drawdown. So I got in on this trade upon the close of the next key level, which is here. Next key level, market drop back, close below here. I love this build up again. You can see it created this M pattern for me, and M and W pattern. This is just what I'm looking for. Is it I'm looking for M and W pattern or multiple rejection? I've talked about this on my previous video about my strategy. It's always M and W pattern I'm looking for. So this trade, clean trade, I love this trade. Beautiful trade, and I was able to pass phase 1 with this trade. So you see the ride, you see the journey. This is just to show that this is a probability game, and all those things that I'll be worrying myself about, stressing myself. Oh, this is the third loss. Oh, this is the next one going to be a win or loss. Oh my God, I'm in 5. I'm down 4%. Oh my God, I'm down 6%. All these things is not necessary. Is having the right mindset. Bringing the mindset you're bringing is very, 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 very important here. And as I start starting to notice all these things, man, I'm very, very happy. I'm so happy. It's not even money yet. I'm this happy because I know the potential. I know where this is going to take me in the next 6 months from now, 8 months from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at just now. I'm just like looking at perfecting this skill set from now. With the entries, with my plan, I just want to see that I have the biggest confidence with this, like big confidence, taking all this trade, understanding that I will have losses and I'll have wins, but what matters most is how I approach it. And this is a big thing for me. This is the first time I'm passing a profit, knowing that I have a consistent. All those ones, I'm not even counting anything up. I don't not even look at it because, bro, I was doing nonsense. I was just all over the place. I keep saying this, or took me long to figure out this small part now. This journey is not, bro, depending on your life, man. Coming from my type of family, man, even Africa, coming from Nigeria, yeah, bro, it's not easy to make this thing work, man. Especially if you're perceiving risks somehow. I don't know. It's a different journey for everybody. Everybody will understand some parts differently, and this is just my own journey. I don't need to look at somebody else's and then start to compare myself like this guy did 1 year and he's making it, and this guy just did 2 years and it's making consistent payout. How he will get there is different from me. This is my own journey, will play out according to where I am in life, how I perceive risk and what's happening in my life, and how much time I've spent with this, how fast I understand it, and if I'm a disciplined person, if I'm not a disciplined person, I'll go through all those stages and try to filter out what's good for you and what's not good for you. This is how I understand my own journey, and I used to get worried about this. To be honest, I used to get worried a lot about this, but after some times and seeing that the way things start to change, it's different. I still make some money with these setups. It's just that it's not life-changing money. There are trades here that I did decent flip on small accounts, like them $50 account, $100 account. But it's not the way I want to calculate. I want to see myself being consistent for like a whole year with something that I can really like will calculate and look at it like, whoa, this is good, this is decent, this is not something I should be joking with. This is like a business like approach. And you see, so this is everything about this. Is how I passed this. I was able to pass phase 1. This is all the things I did, like the mindset, everything I was looking at, and this is all the trade so far. So the last trade is on USD this week. Last week, is it last week or this week? And it's a loss, as you can see. It's a clear loss. We pushed and we ramped the high. We retest a little bit and wants to close above this key level. I tried to take this trade to the next key level before price reversed, but unfortunately, I was wrong. I was wrong, and I completely disregard this level. And this is also a 4 touch point area, so this is why I was not even paying attention to it. But looking like we're going to take out this level by let's see, next week, definitely, because this is a 4 touch point. It didn't give enough drop. What I was not paying attention is that this is a higher time frame 4 touch point, and even if it did not break immediately, somehow it will react on that level. And I was just blind. I was not looking at it that way. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. I want this will get this will definitely somehow break. If it did not break, then I'm still wrong again. But I'm looking to see it continue to push up, take out this level, and ride, continue to go up. That's what I'm looking at. But I should be a little bit more patient. But it's not something that is bad. It's a clean setup. It's something that I'll still take again, but pay more attention to what's happening here if I'm trying to take it. Trend lines works like magic. Trend lines work like magic, but I don't allow it to be the main thing there. I'm looking at it as zones. It's not just that third point gone. Sometimes you see here, some people like, oh, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is already 2 touch points. Shut up. This is this zone. This is this is zone I'm looking at. I'm trying to add it with what structure is trying to say, and make sure I'm not on the wrong side. At least I know where I am in the market. I'm looking and I know where my potential target is and my entry level is. No too much confusion there. So this is everything I'm going to yap about for now. I'm trying to do a backtest video. If there's light, I keep saying this and I did not do it. I have lots of backtest samples already, so now I don't backtest back to back then, because I notice it's if I start to do more than 2 months, I'll start to make mistakes, and I don't want it. Even if I'm able to do 2 weeks, 1 week every day, or after 2 days, that's okay. As long as I learn something from there, it's good. Part of the things that I'll show you. You'll see the wins and the losses. You see areas where I have 3. You see 1, 2, 3, 4. You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a break even. You see the same thing, 2 losses. You see this would just show me like no matter what happened, man, no matter what happened, if it's 10 losers, like, okay, something is wrong. I'm definitely repeating some habits that I'm not supposed to be repeating over and over again. This except that kind of situation. This is why I don't really look at win rate as the end or be all. Some people like depending on that win rate. I was like, oh, I have 50% win rate. Definitely I'll come out with profitable, and just forget about the execution part. Your win rate is just like my performance indicator for me. The win rate is just like my performance indicator. It tells me like how well I followed my plan that month. Shows me how disciplined I am that month. And that's all. Aside that, all my focus should be about the execution, not making too much mistake. Make sure I'm doing the right thing, make sure I'm in the right zone, make sure I'm trading with the right mindset. So that's all I'm going to be. That's all for now. That's everything about my the FundedNext journey so far. Hopefully I'll be able to be consistent from now. Even right now I'm just using the laptop battery, which is not that strong for this. I'm trying to change this laptop. It's not my budget yet, but I will look for a way to resolve it, inshallah. So that's all. We'll see what phase 2 got for me. Probably in my next video I'll be adding a 25k account to the list, because that's what I said I'm going to do. So I'll have to do it that way. Add the 25k account to the list and slowly start talking about that account too. So I did document everything on my Telegram. I'm always documenting everything on my